listen, man. Y'all really enjoyed part 1 of this series where I talked about cereal mascots that I could beat in a fight. Now, in that video, I only went over a few of the cereal mascots. I didn't go through all of them, and a lot of y'all were commenting, asking, hey, where's this person? Where's this person? The wait is finally over. This is part 2 of cereal mascots that I can beat in a fight. If you didn't go watch part 1, go watch part 1 right now. Also, their strength gradually increases, so in part 1, it was more of the weaker mascots, but in this video, it's going to be more of the stronger mascots. Also, we're rating these on a scale of 1 through 10, 1 being the weakest and 10 being the strongest. But yeah, with that being said, I'm ready to whoop some mascot ass. Let's go ahead and jump right into it. Okay, so this first one didn't originally start off as a cereal mascot, but later on became known as a cereal mascot, and that is Fred Flintstone and his son, who I don't even know the name of because he's so irrelevant. Now, at first, these two might seem like some goofy cartoon cavemen, but nah, they've got some tricks up their sleeves. Now, usually cavemen are like really dumb, but I believe the opposite for Fred Flintstone and his son, because do you know how much of a genius you have to be to cook up 2 of the greatest cereals of all time? I'd even go as far as to put Fruity Pebbles and Cocoa Pebbles in the top 3 cereals of all time, bro. It is just so good. So it's safe to say on the IQ side, they're definitely on the higher end. Unfortunately, though, they did have to sacrifice their height because Fred Flintstone is 5'1". Yes, bro is a strawberry shortcake, and his son is definitely more shorter than him. So unfortunately for Fred Flintstone, even though he does have the IQ of Stephen Hawking, he does have the build of my toxic Latina ex-girlfriend. And I almost forgot to account for their physical strength, but bro, cavemen are strong as hell. I'm pretty sure Fred Flintstone and his son are no different. I'm telling y'all, these two are some strong ass munchkins. But I do have 2 ways I see myself defeating Fred Flintstone and his son. Now, the first one is kind of goofy. Now, I know y'all seen that one card that they be using where like they operated just by running. So what I would do is, y'all know how in Mario Kart where they can use a banana peel and they throw it on the track and then whoever runs over it just completely crashes out. So let's say they're chasing me down in their car trying to catch me, because I'd be damned if I fight these guys head on. When they're chasing me down in their car, I'm going to take out a banana peel, throw it on the ground, and they're just going to get sent tumbling. Now, the second one, which is more realistic, is that Fred and his son actually like to fight each other a lot. I don't know if y'all noticed, but in the commercials, his son is always stealing his cereal. And this makes Fred Flintstone angry and he be trying to fight his son. So I would just wait for them to start fighting it out, and then I would just third party them on some 2018 Fortnite type shit. I would just wait for Fred Flintstone to knock his son out, and once he's left alone, I'm gonna just run up behind him while he's distracted and just hit him on the head with a frying pan. And then he's gonna fall to the ground and get one of those cartoon bumps on his head. Easy win. I'm giving this one a 5 out of 10. Next up, we've got the bear from Sugar Crisp. I've had this cereal like once in my entire life, and it's actually not that bad. But bro, like out of all the cereals, like if I had to pick one, this is probably the most irrelevant one. Like I've never seen anyone in my entire life, I swear to God, eat this cereal, bro. And every time I pass by the cereal aisle, it's always in stock. I don't see anyone buying it. I don't see anyone eating it. Yet I still see it every time I walk past the cereal aisle. Why are we restocking a cereal that nobody is buying? And just as how irrelevant the cereal is, the mascot is also irrelevant. Like, who the hell is Sugar Bear, bro? Gang, why is you wearing a sweater with no pants? Like, what is going on? Okay, I'm not here to roast this guy's drip. I'm here to fight him. So let's take a look at Sugar Bear. Okay, number 1, even though his drip is goofy, he is still literally a bear. And bears are dangerous creatures. So he's already stronger than me physically. Also, every time he consumes Sugar Crisp, he becomes much more stronger. It's kind of like how Popeye starts off weaker, and then when he consumes his spinach, he becomes much stronger. And that is a good thing because we could use this to our advantage. And Sugar Bear relies on the cereal to make him stronger. I could just get a bear trap, put a bowl of Sugar Crisp on it, and he's just gonna dive right into it. If Sugar Bear is offered the free chance to get a buff, he's gonna take it. Also, I feel like Sugar Bear is dumb enough to fall for it because this guy doesn't even know how to wear any pants.
You can't even wear your pants correctly.
Why the fuck you looking at my dick?
So yeah, Sugar Bear, this is an easy win. I'm giving this one a 4 out of 10. Next up, we've got the most requested mascot, Tony the Tiger. Okay, I'm not gonna lie, I think I'm stumped. I don't think I'm winning this one. Not only is Tony the Tiger literally a tiger, this dude is 6'3". Like, Tony the Tiger is a mutant tiger, bro. And not to mention, he's buff as hell. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie, there's no way I'm taking this guy on. Pause. Like, bro, could y'all have just given me the cornflakes mascot instead, which is literally just a regular old chicken? Like, bro, I would slam this dude, cook him up, and just eat him. But nah, y'all got me fighting the 6'3". Yes, y'all heard me right. 6'3" mutant buff tiger, bro. And someone still won't tell me how this man has acquired this physique just by eating Frosted Flakes. I have eaten Frosted Frosted Flakes for my entire life, and I'm built like a 56-year-old Arab dad. The only way I see myself defeating Tony the Tiger, and I don't know if this counts or not, and it's a bit goofy, but I know y'all noticed this red bandana that Tony the Tiger always wears. I don't know if it's like a bandana or a bib, but I don't know. He just wears it around his neck. What if I was able to lure Tony the Tiger into a hood where a bunch of Crips be trapping? As soon as he steps foot into the hood and those Crips see his red bandana around his neck, they finna gun him down, and I'm not talking Juice WRLD. They finna unload the whole clip on that boy. Yeah, I hope these bullets taste great, bitch. But realistically speaking, I'm not taking them on one-on-one, and I do zero gang activity, so how the hell am I supposed to locate a bunch of Crips? Yeah, not gonna lie, I'm giving this one a 9 out of 10. There's barely any way I could defeat him. Next up, we've got the Rice Krispie mascots, Snap, Crackle, and Pop. Yes, you heard me right. These niggas are literally named after onomatopoeias. They are literally named after the sound that the cereal makes, which makes no sense because y'all were literally born before the cereal. Y'all literally invented the cereal. So how did y'all name yourselves based off the sound that the cereal makes when y'all are literally the ones that made the cereal? It makes absolutely no sense whatsoever. And on top of that, I've already got like a little personal beef, a little personal vendetta against these guys. Cue the sad music. When I was a kid, y'all made my childhood hard, bruh. When y'all came out with them Rice Krispie treats, everybody around me was eating Rice Krispie treats except for me. I was the only one that couldn't eat Rice Krispie treats. You wanna know why? Because y'all put marshmallows in them. And you know who can't eat marshmallows? Me. You wanna know why? Because I'm Muslim and it's against my religion, because marshmallows have gelatin in them and I can't eat gelatin. I know it's a long explanation, but y'all ruined my childhood, bro, and I'm not gonna let y'all get away with it. So in this video, I'm taking my revenge. I'm beating the fuck out of y'all. Snap, Crackle, and Pop. Snap, I'm finna snap your neck. Crackle, I'm finna put my shoe over your face and crackle your goddamn face into the ground. Pop, I'ma pop you in the head with my fucking Glock 47, bitch. Okay, I feel like I'm rambling too much. Let me actually sit down and analyze these guys, and I'm gonna tell y'all how I'm gonna defeat them. Okay, so this is a 3v1, but I'm not stressing because these dudes are not as tall as Tony the Tiger. In fact, these are probably the shortest guys on the entire list. These guys are literally inches tall, bro. But there's one thing y'all are forgetting, and that's Snap, Crackle, and Pop are elves, so this means that they're immortal. So yeah, I'm not gonna lie, this is probably gonna be the hardest fight on the list. But if I were to fight them though, the first one out of the 3 that I'm taking out is Snap. That's because Snap is the smartest one out of the 3, so he's kind of like the leader, so I gotta take him out first. Crackle and Pop are not really that much of a threat, so I don't really care. But you know, I'd rather just put their leader out of commission so they can't operate. Now the question is, how would I do this? Like I said earlier, they're literally immortal. But y'all gotta remember, elves are literally immortal to an extent. They could still die due to violence-based activities, so the only thing they can't die from is like disease or old age. So if I were to stomp all of them out, that would literally just be the end of it. But I feel like that's too easy. I feel like I have to get more creative with this. Again, y'all remember how they're elves, right? I could literally just call up Santa Claus and be like, yo, bro, your elves are out here making cereal instead of delivering presents. Come get them. These guys broke free from you and now have a cereal that is generating them millions of dollars when they should be slaving for your ass. Not only is Santa Claus taking them away, he's taking their cereal away, and he's taking all that money they made away. See, I could have just stomped them out and that would have been the end of it. But nah, they ruined my childhood, so I'ma ruin their lives for eternity. They could just die and that'll be the end of it. You know, they're not going to get tortured. But Santa Claus, oh, he don't play, bruh. When he takes them back to that workshop, these niggas are going to have to work double shifts making presents for those kids, bruh. Santa Claus is going to slave them the most out of all the elves just to make an example out of them so that they never try to escape again and start their own cereal company. And just like how all the kids pointed and laughed at me because I couldn't eat Rice Krispie treats, all the elves in the workshop are going to point and laugh at them slaving their asses off for this fat, old, ungrateful man who only works one time a year. And all they could have did to avoid this was make halal Rice Krispie treats. That's all they had to do. I'm giving this one a -7 out of 10. This is the easiest one on the list by far. Next up, we've got Lucky the Leprechaun from Lucky Charms. I have never had Lucky Charms in my entire life, and that's for the same reason why I never had Rice Krispie treats in my entire life. There is gelatin in the marshmallows that are in the cereal. But I'm not going to go on another rant about how this guy ruined my childhood because I couldn't really really care much for Lucky Charms. But anyways, Lucky the Leprechaun is not a joke. Even though this dude is like 11 years old, I did not know that until today. He is a leprechaun, which again means that he is immortal. And not only that, this dude has like the most arsenal of abilities amongst the others. Each one of the Lucky Charms grants him an ability. The heart pretty much lets him turn anything he wants into a living object. The star allows him to fly. The horseshoe gives him super speed. The blue moon literally lets him turn invisible. And the most overpowered one he has is the 4-leaf clover, which gives him the power of luck. Now y'all gotta remember, Lucky the Leprechaun is not out to hurt me. This dude literally runs away from humans. This guy wants to protect the Lucky Charms so bad that he's not gonna engage in any fighting at all. So I don't even have to fight him if I don't want to. And literally the only way you're able to die fighting a leprechaun is if you indulge in the fight yourself, because they use like tricks and like they try to like get you to fall for traps. So by not engaging in the fight, you've already won because they can't do anything to hurt you. And specifically Lucky the Leprechaun, this dude is afraid of children. Now imagine he has to fight a grown man. This guy is running away. And not to mention, there's been multiple times where the kids have actually taken the cereal away from Lucky. And the only reason why he gets it back is because of the luck charm. So what I'm thinking is the only way I could defeat Lucky is by getting rid of the luck charm. Now I don't know if y'all didn't know, but there's actually a few things you could do that can grant you bad luck. Like for example, the entire day of Friday the 13th is just bad luck. Another example is if a black cat crosses your path. But I think the one that I'm gonna use is breaking a mirror. Because if you guys didn't know, if you break a mirror, it's supposed to give you 7 years of bad luck. So let's say Lucky was actually trying to fight me and he came at me. All I would have to do is hold a mirror up in front of me, and if he were to try to hit me, he would break the mirror, and that would give him 7 years of bad luck. So the luck charm is no longer gonna work. And without the luck charm, Lucky is nerfed extremely hard, so I could just take it from there. I'm not gonna lie, this is low-key light work, but I'm giving this one a 5 out of 10. If y'all made it to the end of the video, I appreciate it. I hope y'all enjoyed. Hey, look, if y'all fuck with this video, I guarantee y'all will fuck with the video on screen. I promise. And I'm gonna go ahead and catch you on the next one. Peace.